So strange it was, Amalgan's death. Partia had faced more straining deaths, such as Tovir and the Lady Arwa, yet Amalgan and him had a history. He remembered those so many long years ago when he was a new vassal of Banu Aserai, a man with wild dreams, those he thought he would never accomplish, of becoming a sultan. There he encountered Amalgan, a cocky, arrogant young man, though weren't they all? It was his first victory over a force larger than a bandit group, and that against an enemy lord. If he could go back to that day, he wouldn't change a thing. And so falls another one of the most loyal, one who spoke praise of him, one who cheered the men, and one who knew Partia for what he was. He took Amalgan's sword, placed it in his cold hands, and signaled his men to close the casket. Partia had other things to concern himself with, and the mourning would have to be put aside for now. Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome back to another chapter in the adventures of Partia al-Eat in Bannerlord. There was no time for rest. War to the west calls. Battanians, Imperials, and only Aserai knows what else. This must be a test from the heavens. But like those that came before, our hero will face it head on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bannerlord. Indeed, this might be the ultimate test as, let's not forget, the conspiracy has finally triggered. We're at war with all of the Imperial forces, including the ones that don't even have any holdings, but magically have some clans. We're at war with the Khuzait, though there might be peace to have there, and we're at war with the Battanians as well. Are we at war with basically everybody? Everybody that matters, at least. The Sturgians and the Valandians have like one holding each, if even that. In fact, I don't think the Sturgians even have a single holding, now that I think about it. They do. They do still hold Ustakal Castle. Why don't you go ahead and declare war on something significant and just distract them for a little bit? Ragnvad, please, do me a solid. But yes, apart from the Sturgians and the Valandians, we're at war with everybody. The Southern Empire did get eliminated last session, so that was, I guess, some form of relief. Hopefully the Northern Empire will follow suit because they have basically nothing left since before the conspiracy triggered, and then the Western Empire as well. The Aserai are still at war with us. Nukar and Talas are the only people left among them, but there's no support for peace with them. They're not asking for peace either. You'd expect them to be begging for it right now, but hopefully they're not able to do anything. I think they have a couple of... they have these 560 or so soldiers, plus a couple of mercenary bands that are working for them, but hopefully they're not going to cause us too much trouble. The Battanians and the Khuzait, however, that's where there is trouble. Now, many of you were suggesting that we do not take this peace, that we actually hold off on it and try and take back Dynastica. Some of you went so far as to suggest we take back Cyronia as well. Now, as much as I would absolutely love to do that, I think what would actually happen if I tried to wait is that Emprella would fall, we would go to Dynastica to try and take it back ourselves, and at the same time, the Battanians would take who knows what, Lanaken Castle for sure. That will fall within a moment of us beginning today, and they might take, that conversation. It's a lot of hypotheticals there, but they would take something, and I don't care to let that happen, to be perfectly honest. So I do not think we can distract ourselves with the Khuzait for now, at least. They will declare war again. We'll have the opportunity to take Dynastica back for sure, but I think for now we do need to push for that peace. Now, many of you do agree with that assessment. Some of you felt differently. Again, I always love going through the comments and seeing different people's opinions and your back and forths as well. Helps me make an informed decision, but I think as of last session, I was fairly confident about pushing for this peace. Now, what I might have done if Emprella was not under siege is waited to have the support be at 100%, and that way I wouldn't have to spend... I could spend even less influence, but I think Emprella would fall. They have Dynastica. I don't like that they have Dynastica, but you know what? We'll take it back afterwards when we can focus on the Khuzait. My hope is that they don't redeclare this war too quickly. We'll be getting tribute from them, which is great, but that just means that we're more likely to have them declare war on us sooner, which is unfortunate for more than one reason. But let's go ahead and propose that peace and tackle the Empire and the Battanians. Hopefully we can get peace with the Battanians as well, but we gotta let's We'll cross that bridge when we get there, right? So yes, I will force the matter. Okay, good. Because we have support enough, it looks like we don't have to use any of our influence beyond the 100. It's funny as well that Aldhan, you're the one who opposes making peace, considering where your army stands right now. So don't give me this. Don't give me this. Vipon, Achios, Calatil, all of you, come on now, for real. Genuinely upsetting. No, it is time to make peace. As you wander the desert, we're the ones up over here fighting and dying and losing loved ones. It's time to make peace. It's unfortunate. Yes, we had a lot of prisoners, and we've just, given them up. I guess we could have ransomed them, but if we ransomed them, we are at Lycaron, we're at a city, then that support for peace might have gone down, the tribute might have flipped, we might have been paying them instead. It could have been a variety of things, so I'm happy with how things went. Plus, it's a bit more fitting, I think, to push for peace in the way we just did. Now, the question is the Battanians. The Battanians, and what to do with them. This hurts to look at. Emprella is no longer under siege, though, right? Yes. Now, there is before I go on about the Battanians, there was a 500 or so strong army that was headed in this general direction. Some of y'all pointed that out, so thank you very much for that. In a way, I'm glad I missed them, because if I hadn't missed them, I wouldn't have had those conversations that netted us some new nobles, an entire new clan, right? So it all works out. Now, here's what I'm hoping. Andros, Guzid, Lek. How big are these guys? 700, about 800, over 1,000. Aldhan, down over here, we're going to disband your army. You know what? I think I can let that 500 strong roam, and hopefully one of my vassals will catch up to him and tackle him. I could try and head back to Phykeon. Here's what we'll do. I think we have to wait at Lycaron for a little while before we can start smithing. I would like to make some more Merchant's Banes. Right now we are traveling without any. So why don't we go ahead and get Sudeis, the Scholar, to make some. And that way he'll be tired as well. We'll all make as many as we can. We'll rest for a bit. And then we'll make them again to sort of refill our what's the word I'm looking for? Our inventory with Merchant's Banes. So that we can have this conversation, so we can make a peace with the Battanians. It seems that it's quite a popular product. It seems to make quite an impact when it comes to peace talks. We will need to do some smelting as well, though. Okay, fair enough. Javelin missile should be 110, unless the latest update has changed something, which it very well may have. Very well may have. Yeah, it looks like it did, because this damage used to go up to 110. We're using the right head. Oh, you know what? No, why? That's why. So nothing's been updated. I just missed the size increase over here. So javelin. Yep. We're all good. 110 missile pierce damage. We'll go ahead and make as many as we can before we need to smelt and get some steel. Who would have thought I would have been out of steel at any point in time? But let's forge away at the Merchant's Bane. I feel like our use of the Merchant's Bane and money last session was spot on. Holy, 70 skill points in smithing. Madness. I feel like the investment was very well worth it. And I'm definitely glad that we did what we did, because that is quite a few new soldiers that we have acquired in the middle of a war. Not only have we acquired them, we've also pulled them away from our enemy, right? So I'm very happy with how that worked out. This Executioner's Axe and I have many fond memories. We do still have... Oh, no, those are the 3 that we just made. Do we really not have anything we can smelt for steel? Except for fine steel over here. Ooh, that's not so good. We'd have to do some refining then. 1 charcoal, 2 iron. Good thing we have a lot of iron, I guess, but yikes. Okay. We need a lot of charcoal to do that. Let's go ahead and get me on it. All right. I can make fine steel. Hang on, can I not make... You can make steel. Can I seriously not? I can't make steel. I guess it's because of how I spec myself. Alright, fair enough. Let's go ahead and convert some of this wood into charcoal. Until we're tired. Yeah, okay, good stuff. We'll need more for sure. Regbold of the Hills. Let's go ahead and... You know what, before we do that though, we'll need charcoal anyway, but in terms of steel, let's go ahead and see if there's any we can buy over here instead. Steel. No steel? For real? Oh dear. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. We might not be able to, we can always look at other things to produce instead, but hopefully we'll be able to get at least some of these out. Go ahead and refine. 1 charcoal, 2 iron into steel and crude iron. Yep, Okay, yeah, that's... Seeing the actual number in place, I feel a bit better now. 1 charcoal, 2 iron, into 1 steel, 1 crude iron. Yes, yes. We'll need more charcoal as well. Alright, so we rest here for a bit. And then we make some more charcoal, we make some more of these merchant's banes. Yikes. Note to self, pick up steel when we can. We're going to go ahead and wait here for some time. And what I'm hoping is we'll see where that army ends up. I assume they're going to strike at Phykeon, in which case we'll at least know where they are and we can go chasing after them. I don't mind distracting myself with them now, because not only would it, well, help the homeland, it'll also hurt the Western Empire and hopefully reduce their momentum a bit more. We've done well enough against them for now, but, you know, that can change at a moment's notice. Let's go ahead and take a look at Sudais, the scholar over here. He's upgraded his smithing. We could give him efficient iron maker. Can produce crude iron more efficiently. Okay, or steel maker. 2 units of iron into 1 unit of steel and 1 unit of... Okay, well, let's go ahead and get that. It's the current thing to want, I guess. The current thing to need. He has gained 2 focus points as well. 1 for medicine for sure, goes without saying, as our scholar. And 1 for what else? I suppose athletics to keep him alive, or throwing. His one-handed is decent. His throwing, maybe we'll upgrade that a little bit so he can hopefully prevent anybody from getting too close to him, if you catch my meaning. I don't think I'm being very subtle about that one. So let's go ahead and wait here for some time, see what comes of it. We're waiting for the next tick. Ooh, Nadea. Hello. Are you one to speak to? Not our Nadea, the other Nadea. No, Altanos is the one to speak to. They recently married, if memory serves me right. Oh, hey, would you look at that? The Sturgeons have declared war, except it's on the Valandians. So, you know, that's not... What are the chances that happens, though? It doesn't help me at all, but what are the chances that happens? We're waiting for the next tick, I think. We have Bannerlord coming to join us, too. A couple of others. Oh, you know what I just realized? I'm letting... Oh, look, Phykeon is being attacked. Hold on, I completely forgot to force your army to disband, wasting our time over here. Traveling to Ubkan. Doing what? With over 500 soldiers. Hopefully they can all join somebody else and actually do something. A couple of these guys traveling to Anaira. Lekis will move into Legeta to besiege. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Again, I have upset a couple of the clans that were in that army, but they weren't doing anything useful or helpful, so... Waiting for the little ching sound over here. Did I miss it? There we go. Ostakan has been besieged by a Das of the Battanians. Ostakan, eh? There's no getting to Ostakan anytime soon. All the way up over here. Phykeon is by the Western Empire. Guzid is defending Phykeon. I could leave him to it. My only concern is that he wouldn't do as well as I would. And Ostakan is almost guaranteed to fall anyway. You know what I mean? Decisions. Not easy ones. What are we looking at here? We need more steel. I guess we could make a couple. We need some more charcoal, though, for sure. Want to go ahead and get some charcoal over here. Do that. I think that's reasonable. And let's go ahead and forge some javelins. Go and scale you up. Go and scale you up. 110 missile pierce damage. Yup. We should be good for at least 10, I guess. Okay, fair enough. I'll take that. I'll take what I can get here. Forge away. The Merchant Bane. Merchant's Bane. I was worried about a typo. After that one time. Done there. Yep. Got it. One more. Beautiful. Next up we have Sudais the Scholar. Forge. A few of these. Level up a little bit. Literally, forging him as well at the same time. Quite a few levels gained, actually. Regbold of the Hills. Forge away. Not bad. Go ahead and see if we can't get some more steel over here. Here. 4. That means I can get 2 more of these bad boys done. At least. Merchant Spain. And another one. Yikes, he can actually do quite a bit. Let's do that. Because if I make more, then I wouldn't have enough charcoal anyway. So let's go ahead and forge. Merchant's Bane. There we go. Good stuff. Still not entirely exhausted over here. Sure, I mean, hey, since we're over here, why not? We may as well use up his stamina. There we go. Got some, this is inefficient charcoal production. Okay, I didn't think I'd be doing so much refining, but here we are. Anything else I could... We don't really have the resources for much. We'll save that fatigue for later when we have some more resources that we can do something with. Any soldiers to recruit over here? Nope, everybody that's in my army is picking them up. We could take a look at trading over here. They have a lot of money over here, 319,000 in fact. So if I wanted to, I could actually hand off some of these merchants' banes. Because remember, the money is always worth more. Even in a conversation, the money is worth more. So we get back some of the money that we spent, 72,900. I believe we've already dumped all the armor and stuff over here. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fine by me. We could maybe drop off... Nah, nothing else. So yeah, make back some of the money we lost, take us back to, well, at least close to 2 million, because again, I'm going to reiterate, the money is worth more than the Merchant's Bane. So even in this conversation I'm about to have with the Battanians, hopefully have, the money is worth more, even though it feels like the Merchant's Bane, just because each click brings a bigger chunk up in the conversation, doesn't mean, like, you're losing, you're net negative. It's just it allows us to keep money set aside for other matters, but I think this is a worthwhile thing to do, because it's rare that we get to sell the Merchant's Banes, right? So let's go ahead and sell these guys off, let them keep 74k, that's fine by me. Yes. Cool. Pop this open so we can check our details. Go ahead and leave. I don't think we need to. Well, we can go to the Tavern District and recruit some of these mercenary cavalry units. Time to leave. And time to decide where to actually go. We are 794 strong. 794. Waiting for a couple of wounded to heal up. Feel uncomfortable marching around with less than 1,000 if I'm going deep into Battanian territory. But again, the hope is that we can push for a peace. I guess that's just it. I should let Guzid defend Phykeon. I should go after the Battanians and see if I can't get peace before they actually take Ostrakhan, right? So let's stick to that plan. I have no intention of fighting the Battanians right now. Do not want to do that right now. I want to fight the Empire. I want to eliminate them, and then I can focus on either the Battanians or the Guzid, whoever decides they want some, basically. Everybody wants some lately. Oh, these guys, these poor villagers are not going to make it, are they? I'm not going to make it there before that's done. Almond is defending Phykeon as well. Wonder if I shouldn't pull him to us. He doesn't need to be there. Again, it's an army 500 strong, right? Guzid will be fine. He's 700 strong. He'll take a bit of a beating, but I think Guzid's army is also stronger. Oh, you know what I should actually probably do? Is disband my army and rush this conversation. Now that I think about it, I'm probably better off doing that. Yeah, okay, let's do that. This was a mistake. A slight waste of influence there. But no, disband the army. Hope I don't end up regretting that. Over we go. Ostrakhan is obviously an option, but we'll see. They're not going to be there for very long. Lanaken Castle still hasn't fallen. Are you kidding me? I'll take it. I'll take it. Ooh. Thephalos. Are you worth speaking to? Come on. Thephalos of Komnos is not worth speaking to. Fair enough. If I can have more conversations and acquire more land through conversation, through diplomacy, I will take it. Without hesitation, I will take it. I really hope that another army forms. And actually, I should take a look at Sudais once more. I believe he's leveled up, hasn't he? He gained a couple levels, yeah. An attribute point, 2 focus points. So the attribute point will go down to his intelligence. Help his medicine a bit further as well. And his focus, let's go ahead and up your throwing one more. And let's go ahead and get you as a well-rounded, one-handed warrior too. Why not? That should help his survivability, right? Alright, cool. Continue our journey up over here. Engage. Okay, let's go up over here. Need to try and protect Tinops. Looks like we're fine. Good stuff. Delul still just chilling at Myzea. I really should have gone and spoken to him. I really should have gone and... Oh, you know what I could do? Since we're heading back over here... Alright, here's what we'll do. Whoops, that's not what I meant. Let's go ahead and get... over at Ortizia. Or maybe it's Sargot. We can go ahead and get Ulul, right? Yeah. Hopefully he'll travel over and then we can grab him from Sargot. We're headed in that general direction. Sargot is... Actually, Sargot's quite a bit further. I hope I don't have to go this far, but chances are I probably will. I'm hoping that there's a noble at Hang on a second. Thaddeus of Komnos married Mina. This clan just got a bit larger. New owner of Gauss Castle. Did they seriously just take... No, okay, that must have been a while ago then. Okay, fair enough. I was like, hang on a second. Munim of the Aserai has been taken prisoner by Chalia. Aldhan is gathering... No, Aldhan, why you? Near Waltas, down over here. I can't keep forcing his armies to disband. 700 strong this time around. I'm going to give him some time. Let's see what he gets up to. Sora of the Ishkas has been taken prisoner. Great. By the Aserai, are you kidding me? Should pull back over here to Amitatis, recruit some troops if we can. Nope, none available. A lot of the Western empires... Oh, I guess that must be the... That must be the siege. Looks like Anira has been besieged now as well. Fair enough. Nobody to recruit over here. Okay. No trades. We don't really have much to trade. What's the deal at Anira? The Northern Empire can't be too large. Andros and Guzid worked together over here, it looks like. Seems like they did take a fair bit of a beating, but they're alright. They're still sustainable. Keep moving over here. Let's go. Oh, no. We need to help over here. I think we need to help over here before somebody gets taken prisoner. We can just send the troops. It's not just Joran the Salter. There's more. Baranor over here is in trouble as well, so we had to dive in. Help the caravan. We'll send in the troops, though. No need to fight this one. Maybe there was a reason to fight this one. 22 lost? Are you kidding me? Oh, wait. That's Thephalos. Right. 5 lost. That makes a lot more sense. I was like, hang on a second. Thephalos, we're at your mercy, he says. Oh, yeah, you are my prisoner now, so you are very much at my mercy. There. One less enemy army to worry about. Pleased to have caught them. Again, they would have gone around and raided and stuff like that. Not the end of the world, but we were about to lose a party of our own. We pretty much did. I mean, they took a lot of losses, but at least we don't have to wait for the leader to get freed and whatnot, like to run away, to escape from prison or whatever it might end up being. We have immediate access to him recruiting and stuff like that, at least. Don't think he had a lot of soldiers here worth picking up. We have room for some prisoners, but... Grab a couple of you guys. Grab you, sure. Sure, some more cavalry. And some horse archers. Alright, that's about it, though. Done. Pick up the loot. And let's get back on this Battanian mission here. Keep being pulled back. It's part of the reason why I'm, like, done with the Khuzait for now as well. Defending Anira. Okay, good. Odhan, where are you headed? Chilling down there. Pulling more of my armies away. I can't let him just stop wasting all of our time. Costing me influence. Constantly. And I'm upsetting people. I don't like it, but he is being wasteful. For lack of a better word, he's being wasteful. Come on. Let's go. There we go. Good, Baron, still alive. I mean, at least our relations with some of these guys were mostly okay. Didn't take too much of a beating. Fine over here. Oh, Turby Castle is under siege as well. Also far away. I wish they would strike at something closer to me so I could, I would know where they are, you know? Lek is doing alright. The assault has begun. Legetta will be ours. Okay, good. Moving quickly here. Keep an eye out for any nobles that we might want to pick up as well as garrisons, actually. Rotate 800 strong. Like, we should keep an eye out for who, where we might be able to strike and where we can't strike. Lek is traveling to Legetta, fair enough. Naira is being defended by Endros, good stuff. And Thomond, okay, working in tandem. Not going to complain about that. Somebody from the Northern Empire has been taken prisoner. What is the situation over here? Why is this at -100? And this is at 44. This makes me a little concerned. What happens if we eliminate the Western Empire, which is a lot more present on the map, but not the Northern Empire? How are they... How does this make any sense? That's not what I meant. Northern Empire. Askiron was last seen near Anaira. Well, hopefully him being defeated over here will bring us that victory. Right? Nukar is starting to harass us again. 300 defenders over here, fair enough. I think we will have to go all the way to Sargot and beyond. Astrakhan fell, no surprise there. Derby Castle will fall too. We're all the way down over here still, eh? I mean, gee, there's only so many ways to find people. We could always do this, but... Last seen near Maranath. I could try and head to Maranath, I suppose. It is close. All things considered. We don't know if he's still there, though. Okay, owner of Legetta. Let's go ahead and hand this off to Andros. He seems to have plenty of support and not a lot of holdings for himself, so Andros, go for it. Take good care of it, please. Can we please get another army forming that's actually going to do something worthwhile? Please. Would appreciate that greatly. No support for peace. Across the board. Okay, fair enough. No surprise. Lek. Still traveling to Legetta. Okay, fair enough. Any more journey up to Maranath. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Northern Empire defeated. The clans of the Northern Empire have defected to surrounding kingdoms as their leader has given up all hopes of restoring the empire. Wonderful. Except also not. Because now the Ostakos clan, the Paltos clan, and the Lestharos clan have joined the Western Empire, which makes them a little bit stronger. Not that much, but it does make them stronger. We should be fine. Look at the numbers whittled down over here, though. Whoa, wild. We should be fine. I just need this piece with the battalions. Go quickly now. Okay, there's no stopping him. He just has too much influence. There's no stopping him. I am, y'all know the definition of insanity, right? Like, where you headed? Ortizia. Ooh, Lanaken is under siege again. Alright, over to Lanaken then. At least we're guaranteed to find somebody there. Make this peace. Eliminate the Western Empire. Let's go. Let's go quickly now. Ooh. Dragonvad has declared war on the Northern Empire. They don't exist anymore. It hurts to just walk past all this. Hurts to walk past all this. Let's go ahead and very quickly, actually, we can create two parties, by the way. At Sargot, change governor, none. Hopefully, Tulul will just kind of like chill in the taverns and improve relations and stuff like that. At Sargot, we already have really solid relations, but if we can improve them even further and get access to even higher quality soldiers, I'm not going to complain about that, right? Baron, pick up some troops, perhaps. Look what I can get. We're starting to get to an area where we have access to higher quality troops, so why don't we go ahead and make that little recruitment circuit, right? Come on, quickly now. You bold over here. He is pretty bold traveling around these parts. Not the man in charge. Lanaken is under siege. I really hope it is by the Battanians. I wish I double-checked over here. If I check over here, Lanaken Castle. Yeah, by round rule. Good. Taratis married Vala. That must mean that our clans have grown a little bit larger, right? Excellent. Excellent. Very well done. That's the thing. I need more of my, I need more people to marry. Quickly. Oh, they've split up. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. This could cause us some trouble, actually. Hang on. Our party. Got some room for some upgrades or some prisoners willing to join us. Yep, seems to be. What we need to do now is ensure that we chase the right person. Fernhard Aradwir. Fernhard is in charge of Datir, okay. And Aradwir, was it? Nice name. In charge of Druimore Castle. So, Fernhard, sorry, of Datir. is perhaps worth speaking to. Previously Valandian. 2 members, 2 holdings. We try it. Who knows if we'll convince him to join us, but it would be nice. Turn the tide of this war a little bit in this way. He was chasing me. Not anymore. I wonder if I'll be able to catch him. 4.4 for start, 3.8. What's slowing us down? Our herd is slowing us down. We have too many horses, not enough men to ride them. If I can corner him in the coast somewhere, I have to catch somebody. At the end of the day, I have to catch somebody to speak to them, right? Might as well catch somebody that I can have a different conversation with as well. Varagos Castle is being besieged by the Western Empire. Okay. Varagos Castle. If only there was an army up in that area, like, you know, Aldhan's army, for example. We can. Erinix has created an army as well. Okay, hopefully near Vathea. That sounds like it's up over here. Ish. We can. Not the cow thief. Person in charge of Fen Penrake also holds territory, including Sionin. I'll speak with either of them. 3.1 going through the forest. Can't see his speed. There we go. 3.6. We're 3.8, right? I'd actually be able to speak to him. I worry that he is joining an army. If he is, then we'll ask him for peace instead. Okay. 3.6 for start 3.7. This guy's turned around now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on now. Come on now. Oof. Not ideal. But it is Luican that we've caught. I did take Gauss Castle indeed. Perhaps we don't have to come to blows. Your liege is not worth your loyalty. I'm the rightful ruler of this land, and I would like your support. You are known as a man of honor. You may know me as one as well. Okay, okay. Can't argue with that, indeed. You gave an oath to your liege. Well, if he ever violated his oath to you, it absolves you of your duty to him. Okay. Clearly an oath breaker. New leader. You've been through a great deal together. Well, put your interests and the good of the realm first. There's too much at stake for that. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Alright, wonderful. I see, he says. What do you see? I see 2 holdings and a small clan, but maybe he'll marry or something. But 2 holdings is what I see here. It's a difficult, dangerous step, he says. How much would it cost? In dinars. Oof, all my wealth. Alright. Not why I crafted these merchant's banes, but I don't think this is worth it. He's not a very strong clan. This is way too much money. I don't think even all of our wealth would... yeah, definitely not worth it. Definitely not worth it. A couple more merchant's banes here and there. Literally have to empty our pockets for this guy. You are not worth that much, man. I regret to inform you. I guess we'll be having peace instead. What if I give you this random prisoner? No? Alright, cool. Well, in that case, how about no? That's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. But never in a million years would I spend, even if I had, you know, twice as many of the merchant's banes, I wouldn't spend that much on one guy with 2 holdings. I'll take those holdings. And I guess sometimes the sword is sharper after all. You cannot do what you ask, he says. Very well. It's gonna be a rough fight. Try and get away. Take a lot of losses. Either that or we get defeated over here. We could just surrender. I think we have to try and get away. This is where we're well outnumbered over here. We'll take some losses, and it's gonna hurt. I think it's the first time I've had to do this. I think. It's unfortunate. I should have just taken the piece. A lesson in greed. Try to get away. The highest tactics skill member, you, devise a plan to disperse into the wilderness to break away from your enemies. You and most men may escape with your lives, but as many as 87 soldiers may be lost, and part of your baggage could be captured. No, go ahead with that. Yikes. You disperse into the shrubs and bushes. The enemies halt and seem to hesitate for a while before resuming their pursuit. When after some time your forces regrouped, you take a quick tally of your troops, only to see you have lost 28 infantry troops, 10 ranged troops, 16 cavalry troops, and 33 horse archer troops. In your lost baggage, you had 6 fine steel and 301 other trade goods, 1 padded mittens, and 4 other pieces of armor, 1 the merchant's banes, and 31 other weapons, 1 Aserai horse, and 88 other types of items. Did we just get completely... We have, like, nothing left? Sorry. No, okay. That was listing what we lost. I was like, we have only 1 of the merchant's banes left? Okay. Still, that was rough. That was rough. I keep forgetting where I can take a look at my composition here. We lost a lot of horse archers there. That hurt. That hurt. It's a good thing we're near where we can get a lot of recruits, I guess. But that hurt. Screw it. We're going for a peace here. I can't afford another one of those. Oh, don't run away from me. 4.5, 4.4, 3.6. Anybody. I need to speak to anybody. Man, that was... Lesson learned. Lesson learned, honestly. Kirby Castle still stands. Lanaken Castle still stands. Legetta is ours. Aranix is going to a point. Veragos Castle is under siege. I think I'd rather these guys do something to defend. Yeah, let's not lose sight of the goal. Peace with the battalions. Peace with the battalions. What am I doing? What am I doing? It has been a while, hasn't it? I did take Gauss Castle. Yes. Perhaps we don't have to come to blows. Our realms should make peace. What do you need to make this happen? Not a lot. Should have just done this the first time. Oh, what a blow. What an absolute blow. 190,000 is not that much money. Yeah, let's make peace. I might have been able to ask him to join me. I probably should have, but no, he has his reinforcements. We would have suffered losses if things went terribly wrong. We have made peace. Excellent. There's something I'd like to discuss. An alliance. No, not an alliance. Oh, we could actually have a marriage happen over here. Full Liena. Might not be a terrible idea, actually. Might not be a terrible idea. If we convince them otherwise, they would both join us, of course, which is more ideal. But if that doesn't work out, we could try and propose an alliance through marriage. What do you think of Raunul? Oh, dear. He doesn't even like me, he says. Yeah, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. But clearly Raunul is an oathbreaker. A lot of people are open to that conversation. Yeah, I don't think we'll convince him, but at least we'll set him up for convincing down the line. Okay, let's talk about marriage then. Something I'd like to discuss. An alliance between our families through marriage. The hand of Najin, of Thab, only just came of age, I think. The hand of Najin. You are looking for a suitable marriage for Liena? Very good. Right, of course, they want stuff. What do you want? Not a lot. Nice. Not a lot at all. Wait. But that didn't even make it green. What? There we go. That was weird. But sure. 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 We lost about 55 people and a bunch of goods, but we gained a new family member, I suppose, and whatever comes with that. Liena better join us. That's what I would expect. What happened last time? Liena married Najin. I must leave now. I love that his conversation with me is like, I don't even like you. But he's willing to marry his daughter or sister off. Member of the Al-It. Excellent. Last seen near Dunglanis. Hopefully in charge of something. If I go over plans, but armies? No, I always... is she in charge of her own party? Do I have to make... I guess I could put her in a party. I could get her down at Sargot as well. Where's Dhiul, actually? Dhiul doesn't have one either, so we should get Dhiul at Sargot. And then we'll speak to him and get him and Tulul out there and back to work, basically. Jeez, at least the war with the Battanians is done, and now we have to recruit a little bit. So, pull on over to... Etirford, I believe, is where our first of good recruits are available. Make up for those losses, those very, very painful losses. And who knows how long this peace will last. Not very is my assumption. We have to make best use of that time. Move quickly now, let's go. God. I can't believe it came down to affordability. The Lake Rats are fighting alongside the Western Empire, no surprise there. And you can continues to become more charming. Good for you. I could try and stop over at like Fen and Atir and stuff like that. Or like this hideout, or attack some forest bandits and what have you. Eron, are you worth speaking to? You are worth speaking to. I wouldn't get any of his holdings, but 200 strong there. If we get here before him. Excellent. Pick up some troops. Come on if I do. Grab what I can. I am severely reduced in strength. Eron, let us speak. My friend, he says. Oh, we do get along. Excellent. Something I'd like to discuss. What do you think of Raunul? And what do you think of me as your liege? You must have heard of my deeds. I speak to you as one warrior to another. Nice, nice. Okay, good. I gave an oath to my liege, he says. Well, he is an oath breaker. That absolves you of your duty to him. We've been through a lot together. We'll put your interest in the good of the realm first. Oh, wow. There was no critical fail chance here. I hate this stuff sometimes, man. That's so stupid. Whatever. No comment. Whatever. Moving on. Over to Etirford. We should have had that. We should have had that 100%. No use crying over spilt milk. The Landians are being ransomed. Sorry about that edit there, folks. They were testing the fire alarms in this building, and you do not want to hear the shrieking of the fire alarm come through the mic. Shrieking is the best way to describe it. But anyway, onwards to Etirford, where we shall hopefully pick up some recruits, and then we'll, again, go further down south, pick up some more recruits, see if we can't, get our other parties started as well, and hopefully we can kind of turn the tide of recent events. I feel like, I say that, I feel like we've done pretty well, all things considered. To be fair, yes, we lost Ostakan in this war, but by and large, I feel like we've done pretty well. I mean, Ostakan, I should mention Donestica as well, but by and large, I'm feeling pretty pleased about where we stand right now, and hopefully we can, obviously do even better down the line. Losing a bunch of soldiers by letting myself get... I didn't even let myself get ambushed. I didn't realize the conversation would end the way it did, but again, lesson learned, I suppose. Lesson learned. Down to Sargot we go. And yeah, we got to remember to kick off those parties down over here. I believe, let's actually make sure that... sorry, not here, but over here. Let's go ahead and make sure that you, Deal, are also no longer the governor. You're back in the tavern, I imagine is where I'll find them. Either the tavern or the keep. One of those two places, or wherever it might be. Hopefully we can just... I don't even know. I don't have that many like spare soldiers to give off either. I give them like 20 each or something, but as you can see, they are quite numerous enemies in the area. The other thing I could do is I could kind of like drag them with me down to like hereabouts and then let them free. But again, there are quite a few bandits in the area as well. Maybe I need to clean them up a little bit before I let these parties go loose, as it were. Decisions. But first, the Sargot. Tulul the Golden, with whom I got separated after a battle. That's not exactly what happened, but fair enough. He's been sighted, and Heal as well. Excellent. Yes, I'm well aware of that. I sent them here. Go ahead and recruit this mercenary swordsman. Let's go ahead and recruit the soldiers as well. Some of them have already been picked up, but that's okay. The higher tier ones look like they're still available, which is good. And let's go ahead and, yeah, visit the Tavern District and get both of you to party here and move on. I could take a look at some trade opportunities, maybe. We have some loot that we're carrying around, right? What have I done? I was like, hold on. Some of those I'm looking to keep. Go ahead and dump everything, though. I believe they'll have money left over. Yes, excellent. We can also dump some of these shields. Cracked hunting bow, splintered mountain hunting bow. Don't need any of that nonsense. Don't need any of that garbage. We're all good. Do they have any war horses? They do not. All right, so all done here. Good stuff, and we move on. Let's leave. I do think I will pick up some more recruits for myself before I let them loose, because they'll run around. They'll probably beat me to all the destinations, picking up all the recruits, and I need to make sure I strengthen my own numbers a little bit as well, at first especially. Because what I could do is, while these guys are, you know, regrouping and picking up soldiers wherever they can, I could probably take at least a couple of holdings from the Western Empire myself. Just like my party, you know, at as full a strength as we can get it, to probably make a decent dent in the Western Empire. Tadeos of the Western Empire grants Varagos Castle to Patir. Okay, fair enough. Varagos Castle has been taken. Unfortunate. We'll take it back. Again, an example of what will potentially be a weak enough target for us to grab, you know. Down over to Savage. This is where the real magic happens. Down in among these three stops is where most of the heavy lifting happens. Okay, the Aserai continue to harass us, and it's very frustrating, but there's nothing we can do about that. It's not like there's a push for peace or anything. Nope. It's funny also, consider making peace paying tribute. Like, come on, you kidding me? Even the Western Empire knows that their days are numbered. Alright, quickly now, come on. Over to 7th. Pick up. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. All the soldiers here. Over to Vesin next. Or, you know what, let's go to Charas, Vesin, and then maybe we'll come back to Charas and see if we have any options. Good. Over to Charas. Over to Recruit. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Go for it. All done here. Now let's check the Tavern District as well. Some Valandian armed traders, don't mind if I do. And let's continue to Vesin. 269 strong, roughly. We'll be approximately 300-ish. There we go. That was a very close approximation, actually. Happy with that. Now, a lot of these guys are lower tier. Like, some of these guys are lower tier, don't forget. We'll go back to Charas and see if there are any other recruits to pick up over here. Probably not. Worth a check, though. If they've replenished? No, they haven't. Right, fair enough. Let's move on. Jelmaris has been besieged by Aldahan of the Ishkas. Are you kidding me? Jelmaris. All the way over here. Probably weakly defended. Wait, hold on. Hold on. It was confusing seeing Aldahan's name down there doing something active. I thought it was warning me that one of my holdings was under siege, and for the longest time, Jelmaris was one of my holdings, so that threw me off completely, considering how useless Aldahan has been for so long. Aaronix up over here going up against Seniopa. Okay, Aldahan against Jelmaris. Okay, okay. And these two back over here. What are you guys up to? Engaging Askiran. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Do what you must. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Fair enough. We are going to head on over to Usank. Oh, you know what I could probably do is... Actually, back at Charas. Goldo Brotva have ended their mercenary contract. Wow. After a very, very long time. They were with us for a very long time. Sorry, meant to go here. What prompted that conversation? Oh, come on, man. There. That's unfortunate. Ugdil and I were fighting relatively recently, quite a bit, actually. I guess they've joined the Valandians. I guess that's what's turned things around. Weird. Weird. I wouldn't wouldn't have expected that to happen at all. But anyway, back over here to the keep, the garrison. Let's go ahead and pick up some of these soldiers. Undoubtedly, there are some that we can grab. I mean, these guys barely see any action, right? Relatively well protected and everything. What do we want over here, though? Real trained infantry. We got some Battanian Oathsworn, Kozate Marksmen, sure. Virgin Veteran Bowmen. I don't want to take too much. Valandian Crossbowmen, don't mind if I do. I think that might be just about enough. Need more. I need to acquire horse archers, though. I will need to acquire horse archers. We lost quite a few. That really hurt. That really hurt. But this is good. Grab some of these Valandian hardened crossbowmen, more sharpshooters coming our way. I don't mind if I do. I already feel like I have too many archers. I think that's a part of the reason why they become so cumbersome to control, is because I have so many of them. Throws me off a little bit. But okay, over to Usank, over to Gummerdan, over to Thraktere, and maybe even Garantor, and then we'll let these guys run free. And I could maybe go to Garantor Castle to pick up some more troops for myself as well. Because what I want to do is, of course, when I set them free, I want them to set them free. When I set them loose, I want to give them some soldiers to begin with as well. You know, perhaps 30 each. So I want to make sure I have enough left over to still be a formidable force afterwards. Up over here, up to Gummerdan next. Alaria of the Valandians has been taken prisoner by the Forest Bandits. Okay, fair enough. Hold on. Forest Bandits, except your colors are blue? What is this? What is this treachery? Erebos of the Eleftharoi. I don't think they're... Who's in charge here? Milosh. One of the many Miloshes. One of the many Miloshes. Go ahead and recruit troops over here. Yeah, sure, I'll take what I can get. And what's the deal with Usank Castle? A garrison of 41. I'm not going to take from that. Thraktere, meanwhile, a garrison of 100. I'm not going to take from that either. Down to Thraktere over here. Go ahead and recruit. Yep. Come up. Over to Garantor. And then, yes, down to Garantor Castle, maybe for myself, but I can let loose everybody else. Garrison of 100. It's not all that much. Ortizia might be worth visiting instead, actually. That's a much larger garrison. Go ahead and recruit. Sure. Do this. And then at Ortizia, I'll let them loose. Hold on, have you struck yet? Not yet. Arenix still headed to Seniopa? Okay, good. Good. Feel pretty good about current circumstances. All things considered. Damn it, Gazid just beat us here, eh? He just picked up all the recruits. I'm not going to be able to grab him. Anjikin is over here, though. Okay, cool. I wonder if she... I don't necessarily care to get her started on another caravan. I wonder if she stays in the area, if she'd be able to improve relations with what's kind of left over here. I want to see if she does. We should keep an eye out for some of these names popping up. And then we can move her around as well to improve relations at multiple locations so we can recruit higher tier soldiers at other spots too. We don't have anything in a very central location. I wouldn't mind having a holding for myself somewhere in these central areas, but that'll be, I don't know, highly unlikely to happen. Highly unlikely to happen. Alright. Let's go ahead and speak to... Rather, not here, but here. It's been so long since we've had to do this. Go ahead and create a new party. Aftab, by the way, you are staying at Charas. Still a child? Hang on a second. If I were to, at Ortizia, assign a governor, Aftab's name does come up. I wonder if I can handle another loss like that. If I bring him into battle and whatnot. That is something to think about. First, though, Aftab is not a capable leader just yet. He is still young, old enough to fight, but not to lead. Dale and Tulul will lead the other parties. If anything, Aftab will join me. But Dale, let's set you up first. Go ahead and give you a bunch of my soldiers here. There you go. Not too bad. Give him some of the higher tier soldiers as well, because again, we are able to train relatively quickly, right? Train soldiers relatively quickly, I mean. Go ahead and give you our battalion of horsemen, some of the mercenary cavalry, sure. Give you as well some of the Manavlitan, 25, and give you what? He's got some range, he's got some cavalry. Not sure exactly what would be ideal for him to have. Maybe some of these legionaries, I suppose. Because again, we've picked up some soldiers we can train, I think, right? We can probably train them better than they'd be able to, so let's go for it. Plus, we have the perks that allow us to train, like, just passively. So deal, that's for you. 34 is hopefully strong enough. No. There's so many looters and bandits in the area nowadays. We'll find out. And you know, let me actually check something here. Bob. He's not terrible, you know? He's not terrible. No, he's actually decent. He'll be a decent warrior. But I don't think today is his day. I think I think we'll wait just a little bit longer, because I want to get him equipment and stuff as well before I ride into battle with him. The current circumstances a little worrying. That's Guzid, I think. If these guys can like stick together and keep each other alive, Deol and Guzid and now Tulul as well, that would make me very happy. But I do need these guys out there and picking up more soldiers and everything. A couple more legionaries over here as well. Oof. Now it starts to feel like I've given up too much. One Valandian Banner Knight, couple of Imperial Elite Cataphracts, sure. Some Sturgian Heavy Axemen, perhaps. 4. A lot of Valandian recruits. We have a ton of Valandian recruits, oh my god. Here, have some hardened crossbowmen. Have some of these Valandian recruits as well. Get them up to 50. 51, sure. Sure, I should have given more to the other party, actually. Done here. Done here. And let's go ahead and check out the garrison in the area to the keep. Manage garrison. Let's go ahead and pick up for ourselves, what? Heroic line breakers. We've got some Canyon Wildlings, or Aserai Veteran Caravan Guard, sure, I'll grab them. 2 Imperial Legionaries, Khuzait, Tribal Warriors, Mamluk Cavalry, Veteran Infantry, Mamluk Heavy Cavalry, yup, don't mind if I do, Battanian Oathsworn, Valandian Billmen. Alright, this is feeling not too bad. Feeling a fair bit better now. Grab some of these guys, grab some of these guys. Still leave behind something of a garrison. Lots of militia here, though, that we wouldn't pick up. Lots of militia here. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. Get some of these wildlings, Imperial Infantrymen. We're back up at about 300. Sure. That should do the trick. I don't want to tomorrow find out that Ortizia has been taken from right under my nose because I decided to scoop some people up. You know? Alright, over then to the Western Empire. Ilmaris is under siege. Great. Zionica, we could check what their garrison is like up over here. There's Rote. Rote's got a big garrison, though. I don't think we can hit that ourselves. Zionica or Onica Castle, I think, are probably we're likely going to be able to pick up with relative ease. We could, recruit en route. There's Arpatis, for example. We'll be able to pick up... Castles is far away. Vanilla is kind of off our path. Let's go to Arpatis, though. Hopefully these guys will recruit, and if necessary, we can grab them into, drag them into our army as well, right? Yeah, wow, the Aserai are attacking our, raiding towns and stuff in our, homelands. Okay, so Jelmaris will certainly fall. Aldhan, okay, you know what? I guess me lecturing him about being absolutely useless has helped. And it does look like relations are improving at Ortizia. Dorian the Cooper is a name. I think it was Cooper. I recognize from Ortizia, so that actually works out. Leaving her there to have those conversations and potentially improve relations, I think is a lot more worth it than sending her off on a caravan or with a caravan. Uldan of the Jawal has escaped from Ortizia. Okay. You okay here? You're taking a lot of losses against 100 soldiers that are left. I could dive in to assist him. Might not be a bad idea, actually. Well, I don't know the circumstances of his siege. Don't know what he's done. I don't know how much we'll likely lose. He should win. Maybe I should join in. Just to ensure the victory here. And to improve relations a bit. They took a lot of losses in that last couple of ticks. They went down by about, 40 or something, and the garrison didn't go down in number at all. So I don't quite like how that's looking, and I do not want to see this turn into a loss. Aldhan's first, bit of aggression in a very long time. I do not want to see it wasted. Go ahead and scoop up some of these warriors who are willing to join us. Excellent. 320 plus 600 strong against 100. We should be fine. Up Aldhan's army. I do think I need to fight this, though. I don't know what he's done. I don't know if he's got... Do you seriously only have the battering ram? Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad. Well, it's been an interesting turn of events this session. From that initial conversation that turned into escape to this. I don't know how it's gonna go. I wonder if I should have come in with my bow and arrow, actually. I'm thinking of using my axe against that gate and helping break it down. I really, really hope that these guys do what they're supposed to and actually move, you know? Otherwise we're in trouble. Again. It looks like they are moving. Good. Battering ram is moving as well. I could like get a head start with my axe on that gate, but I don't know what good that's going to do us. I should have swapped my bow and arrow. There's 100 of them, but they can cause us a lot of trouble. Go quickly now, quickly now. Especially if they fire at us from like these slits. Okay, good, we've got the first kill. Just chop this gate down. You know, if it's one less strike from the battering ram that's needed because of... Oh, yikes. A lot of, the Mammoth Guard is an unfortunate loss. But yeah, if it's one less strike from the battering ram that's needed because of the damage we do before it arrives here, I'll take it. I will take it. Means we're in one step faster, one moment sooner than we would otherwise be. Oh, I gotta move my horse away. You should be safe over here. Should be safe over there. Alright, let's go. Sad to see these losses coming through. Come on. That's actually not bad damage coming out off this axe, you know? To be fair. Come on now, come on now. Hey, this is good. That means that when we go into the inner door, which is a lot weaker, we'll break through it pretty quickly. And then we break through the defenders. I think we needed to come here, though. No wonder he's taking so many losses. He only has his battering ram. Come on. And they've got their ballista as well, right? Guys, they're close. Alright. The archers are getting a lot of work done as well. Archers and the horse archers, too. As I say that, of course, we take a loss. Doing alright overall. Speed chopping technique over here. Come on now. Come on now. Remembering that intro a long time ago about chopping down trees. Oof. A long time ago now. Alright, here's the battering ram. Look at that. I got the first, like, proper, like, break on it. Come on, men. Heave. Heave. Let's go. Almost done here. I'm eagerly awaiting. One more. One more, man. Come on now. And another one. Here we go. Burst through the breach. Break this gate down. Alright, we should be good. These guys are stopping me from striking with my superior axe. Oh, I can't blame them for being eager, I guess. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Come on, push through, men, push through. Just get behind them. I'm like too close to... There we go, get effective hits in. There we go. On the top of effective hits. Come on. Down he goes, excellent. Take the walls now, let's go. A proper swarm. They don't stand a chance. Now that we're in, they don't stand a chance. We are 600 strong. And we are Ishkas. Oof. Good stuff. Should have kept your distance, buddy. Alright. I think they're surrendering. Oh yeah, they're running away from this. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know how many we lost over here, but it looks like we did pretty well, actually. I see only a couple of our fallen. We did pretty well. They flee. Oh, certainly. Hold on, getting some work done as well. Good for you, buddy. Well done, man. Can't imagine there's much left. Maybe a couple folks up over here. Oh, there we go. There it is. I was like, I can see our men up on the tower over there. Victory is ours. Well done, men. Well done. Well done. Only lost 4, 13 wounded. Definitely glad we stepped in. Definitely glad we stepped in. Good victory. A touch of gold acquired. Again, you save our next Partia. Truly, you are the best of friends. I have done a lot for you, Odhan. I have. Not going to deny it. Picked up a lot of prisoners here, which is great. I'm not just going to pick up all these guys because, I mean all these guys because some of them are probably useless. Right? And I don't want to slow myself down. A couple of these guys, sure. Get you. Get you. I think everybody else can stay here. I don't need militia, for example. Some soldiers leveled up as well. Yep. Upgrade you guys. Upgrade you. You. Get some Volandian infantry. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Very good stuff. And as far as the loot is concerned, sure, grab all that. Out. And I hope actually our herd penalty has been reduced as well. What is our herd penalty right now? None. Okay, good. We've got enough footmen to use those horses. They're not just being, like, dragged along. They're actually being ridden. So we don't have to worry about that loss in speed because of that. Delmaris is taken. Weird camera angle. Let's go ahead and fix that. Adhan thanks you for helping in the siege of Delmaris. You were able to loot your fallen foes, but you do not participate in the sack of the town, as you are not part of the army that took it. Fair enough. That works for me. Delmaris is ours, though. At the tavern, we can recruit 7 Imperial armed traders. We can also take a look at recruiting some of these soldiers. I don't see why not. And perhaps we leave. I suppose we could go to Annika Castle. I think Annika should be easy enough for us to take. Erinix, with 1,400 soldiers, is headed up to Saniopa. I think he'll be able to take that. And these guys are still back over here engaging Ascaron's party. I'm not sure what's up there. They've been there for a very long time. I think they've bugged out. I might need to disband that army and force them into movement, right? The Western Empire, though, is doing terribly in this war. We've got prisoners. We've had successful sieges. We're taking back land that we've lost. We've had some good conversations. This is going very much our way. Very much our way. Folks, today's episode has gone over time by enough, I think. This is where we're going to call it a high note to end this session on, I think. And excitement up ahead. I'm really quite pumped, actually. I know a couple sessions ago I was a little worried, and many of you expressed as well. It's like the back and forth has become a little concerning, but this is feeling good. I feel like we've got momentum, but as I say that, I fear that I've jinxed us. We're in the area here, though, and that makes me feel very, very comfortable. What do these guys have left, actually? Let's check. Before we call it a session over here, let's just quickly check the Western Empire. What do you have left? Saniopa is going to be under siege soon. I'm going to make my move against Annika Castle and Sestadame Castle. I'm pretty sure that's weakly defended as well. Okay, Chinopsis Castle, I think, is probably weakly defend. Oh, hey, we can actually see. Wait. This one, was this a thing? We can just see the defenders? Okay. Varagos Castle. Maybe we leave Annika for later. Yeah, Zionica has almost 1,000 defenders, okay. So Varagos, Sestadame, and Chinopsis, we can all kind of take ourselves. This intel is maybe a bit too much. We can just kind of see what's going on. But either way, this is good. This is good. They have next to nothing left. Folks, hope you had a good time. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in just what I do on the channel, how I go about doing it. As always, as well, of course, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big ol' thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, I bid you farewell.